I bid you good morning, good evening, good night, wherever you may be watching this transmission. It is I, Mike Martins. I want to thank you so much for joining me and joining and subscribing to the channel, where we cover a wide range, a variety of things on this channel. Anyways, I got this really good article here. It was posted 6 months ago. Now, it was posted 6 months ago. Why am I reading it today? Well, sometimes you want to wait for things to stick. Sometimes you want to kind of backtrack on some articles that are a couple of months, maybe to a year old, to kind of see what happened, right? I was looking at some climate change articles from 10, 20 years ago. None of it happened today. But this happened, and this is real. A two-bedroom apartment now costs nearly $3,000 to rent in Vancouver. Now, that's very steep. Now, let's take out my trusty calculator here. Okay, and we're going to look at total debt service ratio roughly for about that much. So let's say $3,000. Now, let's say you have no debt, like you're going to pay your rent, right? So we're going to try and see if we can get 40% of your income. So let's multiply that. So that's going to be too high. It won't work. It won't work, because if it's going to be 40% of your income, you're going to need to make $6,600 a month net. So that you can't even do. Most people in Vancouver couldn't even do that. So that's at 40% of your. Yeah, that's not gonna fly. So let's pretend you have no debt, and you eat mac and cheese every day, and you don't go to the gym. You don't go. Well, I don't know if some of these apartments have gyms in it. I don't think so. But I'm just saying, let's just call a spade a spade. Like, you got no debt, you got no auto loan, you got no student loans, you got nothing. So let's keep it at a low total debt service ratio. So you need to net $4,800 a month for a two-bedroom apartment in Vancouver. That's a lot of cake, okay? And that right there, like in the United States, like let's say in the state of Florida, you could buy an apartment and pay $900 a month on $700 on a mortgage. You could buy a house for $1,000, less than $1,000, and that's including property tax on a mortgage in Georgia. So this is crazy. This is absolutely crazy. So 6 months down the road, there's a little key section in this article I want to point out. There's more bad news for people looking to rent in Vancouver. According to rentreleaserentals.ca, it now nearly costs $3,000 for a two-bedroom apartment rental in the city. Now, you guys remember the email I read from a person who makes a lot of bang for the buck, but can't afford to live in Vancouver, but they still have the money, so they're trapped. So here it is. Now, this is the related article here. New petition wants to introduce... BC government announces public inquiry into money laundering. Now, that's the key right there, guys. Rent in Vancouver. The average monthly cost of a two-bedroom apartment in Vancouver is $2,915, while a one-bedroom is $1,828 a month. Let's do some math here. Where's my calculator? I probably closed it. Let's see what a one-bedroom would work out to. So 40% of the income. So let's keep it like back to what we said. Okay. So I'm being very conservative here with this total debt service ratio. So you need to make about $3,000 net. So you need to take home $1,500 every 2 weeks. That's to pay your rent, okay, and that leaves you $1,000 for food and stuff. So I'm being very conservative with this. That means you have no kids, no student loans, no auto loans, no this. You don't pay for transit. You don't pay for nothing. That leaves you enough to eat for the month. Right? If you want to get technical and actually add debts in there, you can't afford a one-bedroom. It's not going to fly. With these figures, Vancouver ranks first in Canada for the most expensive two-bedroom monthly rental rates and 4 in the country for one-bedroom rentals. So here it is, guys. Toronto for a one-bedroom, $2,242. Etobicoke, Ontario, $1,951. Richmond Hill, $1,871. And then here comes Vancouver, $1,828. And North York, $1,794. In British Columbia, the average asking rent is $1,682 per month, an increase of 4.4% month over month, and the second highest monthly growth among the provinces in April. Furthermore, British Columbia and Ontario have the highest share of one-bedroom units at 46% and 41% respectively. Share of rental apartments by bedroom type, select provinces in Canada, April 2019. So here you go, 3-bedroom. This is what people are bedroom type select by select provinces. So you got 0 bedrooms at 8%, 1 bedroom 46%. So the most popular in British Columbia is a 1-bedroom. The most popular in Alberta is a 2-bedroom, because Alberta is still kind of in reach of affordability, but then there's no jobs, right? Manitoba, same thing, no jobs, but 1-bedroom is the most popular. In Nova Scotia, 2-bedroom is the most popular. Quebec, a 1-bedroom is the most popular. In Ontario, 1-bedroom is the most popular. So you're seeing people aren't laying roots and having kids. That's just my opinion, right? Over in Langley, the average monthly cost of a 2-bedroom apartment is now $1,728, while the 1-bedroom is $1,493. Now, Langley is about 55. It's like here, like in the Lower Mainland, but it's about 55 miles from. It's about 55 miles from Vancouver, so you're way out of the city, right? So you're paying. Let's say for a 2-bedroom is $1,700. So let's do some math here. Oops. Let's do some math here, guys. Sorry, I'm keep closing my calculator, but that's okay. I keep thinking I don't need the calculator. All right, let's try this one more time. So in Langley, I don't know what they pay out in Langley. It's further away from the city. Or do you do the commute every day and pay $1 million for gas? So this is if you have no debt, okay? This is you're carrying no debt. 20. So you need to net $2,700 a month. That pays your rent and that leaves you $1,000 for food. That's if you have no debt. And if you have a bit of debt, let's do a bit of debt, like nothing crazy, right? Let's do this again. Just a bit of debt, okay? A few, like maybe bus pass, gas, maybe. You need to net $32.83 a month, and in Canada, you need to make about $5,000 a month gross. That's about $65,000 a year. You need to get your 2-bedroom apartment in Langley. Now, let me tell you the real key reason why I brought this up. BC government announces public inquiry into money laundering. So we go into here, and just in 2018 alone, it's estimated $7 billion in dirty money was laundered in BC, and as a result, drove up housing prices. So what did Canada do? We sold out to the rich investors. When Canada is competing for more and more rich investors, when Canada competes for rich investors, we can't compete with that kind of money. So here it is. This is an older article, but it's been updated twice actually. Canada wants more Chinese workers, students, and tourists, says immigration minister. So Canada wants to increase from China to 500,000 a year. 500,000 people per year, but opening more visa offices could help Canada compete for Chinese workers, students, and lucrative tourist businesses. This is very important that we understand what's happening. We're basically selling out to the rich, wealthy elites, and they're basically taking advantage of us with this. Our governments are doing this, right? And they're allowing this to happen. And this is what's been happening. So now let's look at what you could rent in Fort Lauderdale for that much money. So I found this gorgeous. It's like it's a condo, but this is a condo. When I see a condo, and when I want to look at what a condo is, this is a condo right here. This is a condo right here. This is a condo for me. This is a condo tower. This is in Fort Lauderdale. This is the outside of it, right? This is on the marina. This is a condo. You're right by Andrews Boulevard there. You're in Fort Lauderdale. You got a full gym. You got a beautiful view. There's Miami Beach right here. Down there, you could barely see it, but there's South Beach, right? You got everything, like, is close by. You got a nice marina view there. You could park your boat there. I think it's like $85 a month to park your boat there from what last I checked. And the reason why I'm showing this, I mean, you could get something like this for the same price. That was $3,000 a month in Vancouver. $2,300 comes up to about $3,000 a month, but you get a 2-bedroom, 2-bath, almost 2,000 square foot. This is almost like a penthouse you're living in. So now you're probably people in Canada are like, oh, Mike, you know, that's Florida. No, it's not Toronto or Vancouver. Look what you're outside of. Look at what you're outside of. Look at what you're outside of. Look at what you're outside of. Look, riverboat gambling trips. Look at what you're outside of. You're on Andrews Boulevard. Right? I'm going to show you guys Andrews Boulevard. You're right outside of Andrews Boulevard. You're outside of Andrews Boulevard. Here. Oh, here it is here. This is what it looks like, the strip. I don't know why it's blurry. This must be a little icon or something. So you're outside, you know, of Andrews Boulevard is like the entertainment district of Fort Lauderdale. And I don't know why it just keeps showing real estate here. I kind of want to show you guys that's what Andrews Boulevard looks like. It's beautiful. Too bad I can't show you guys this image. This is where you shop. I used to shop here all the time. I used to park my car and walk up and down the street, talk to people and random people smiling, and really nice, you know, a really nice thing. But I could show you guys what you could buy. It'd be cheaper to buy than to rent this. You could probably buy this and pay maybe $1,800, maybe $1,600 a month to buy this on a 20-year mortgage, right? And let me show you guys here what you could buy, right? For a reasonable price, of course. We're not going to go crazy. We're going to go with what the average wage earner should buy, right? So let's see what you could buy here. So here it is. Lots of results here. The average wage earner, see, could get something like this with a pool, 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, 2,000 square feet, completely finished, renovated home, marble flooring. You're looking at, in an intercoastal too. It's in an intercoastal where you park your boat. There's another one there, a little bit older, but it's in a very prime area in the intercoastal here where you park your boat. Look at that, right by the water. I mean, we could zoom out a bit so you could see more. Oops, you could see better area. But you just be cheaper to own something. You know, in the States, most of the time it's cheaper to own. Look at this. It looks like an estate. An extra garage space, interlock driveway in the entrance. Beautiful open rooms, open concepts. You got a gated, it's got a pool cover. The pool is covered. But you got a pool, and they have a pool cover on it, see? And they put a mesh there for hurricanes. Oh, hurricanes. I've been through 10 hurricanes, and you know what? Power goes out, hurricane parties, everybody has fun, and I've been through it all, guys. I know. Anyways, I just wanted to throw this out to you guys. It's like 2-bedroom apartment, $3,000. It doesn't make any sense, guys, why anybody would decide to pay that much money. Okay, you don't like Florida? Move to Georgia. Here. A mini mansion. No, that's not an apartment in there. It's a 5-bedroom, 4-bath, 4,000 square foot. Property tax, $900 a year. Look at that kitchen. Look at that kitchen. I mean, you know, when Canada's competing for rich investors, we're in trouble. We can't compete with them. The Canadian proper's finished. The Australian proper's finished. The UK proper's finished. We can't. Western United States, the whole West, all the way from Washington State, all the way down to Tijuana border, Mexico, finished. Done. Bought out. Sold. So there it is. I made a few calls, talked to some friends down in Burnaby and Vancouver, and they're telling me that a 1-bedroom is $2,900 to $3,200. They've been looking at listings. I have a friend that I'm in contact with. I don't know him that well, but I know him via email. He sent me an email on the channel. Guys, don't forget to check the channel out. I think it's under one of my videos. where he emailed me and he has no way. Oh, it's this one right here. Housing crisis caught in the grip, no way out. Nowhere to run, housing crisis. Watch that video, guys. It's about an email that was sent to me about a gentleman who basically has the money but is trapped. There's no way out. So, guys, don't forget to support the channel by shopping on Teesprings. Link in the comments below and link up here. And don't forget to join the channel, guys. Go ahead, come here and join the channel. Be part of the channel. Support the channel. Be part of, support this, Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I really, really appreciate your support and everything to keep this transmission going. Lots of love, guys. Remember, guys, the only way to fight fear is to love. Thanks for watching.